and welcome to the Gift and Home channel. We're here at the Guildmaster showroom at the In Detail showroom at the Dallas Market Center, and I'm with Christy Proctor. And Christy Proctor has a new product here that she's working with Guildmasters on. Christy, please tell us about that product.
So good to be with you. I'm excited to be able to tell you about it. I have been asked to design a new line of lamps for Guildmaster, and all of it is tabletop. And I chose Guildmaster, and I hope we chose each other for the same reason, because they're all about the finishes and the texture and the feel and the personality of pieces. And I'm all about personality and things.
Well, the personality is very, very important, and I think one of the reasons they chose you is because you have an interesting background. You answered an unusual ad not too long ago that led to something. Tell us about answering that ad.
Yes, it did. I am a professional interior designer, so I have to have continuing education classes to keep my license. So I'm online one night, and I'm looking on the website, and there's a little blurb asking for designers for a new reality-based TV show. Well, that was 5 years ago. And I thought, I answered the ad and said, I'm interested, I told my husband, we both laughed. We thought that was so funny. And the next day they emailed me back. A week and a half later, I find out I'm auditioning for Trading Spaces. And 2 weeks after that, I have a new job.
And that job led you here. And I understand to do this and to get these wonderful lamps here, you worked in collaboration on the designs with one of the designers through Guildmaster.
Yes, Mike Sandell is the lead designer for Guildmaster, and he's got more talent in his little finger than I think most people have in their entire bodies.
Well, and it helps to do that, but you did something else besides that collaboration. You also listened to customers. Tell us a little bit about working with some of those retailers.
I'm a very interactive person anyway, and I used to co-own a retail store with a business partner, and so I spent a lot of time on the floor, a lot of time listening to people, and as a designer, that's what I do on a daily basis. My designs always come from who I'm working for, not about me. And being in the showroom here, I've been able to really interact and find out what people are liking. They love this, but they may want to change the shade, or these colors are great, or I think I'd like to see more black, and that's what it's all about.
Well, it's that interaction with the customers that really leads you to good design. It leads to things that really sell, and it also creates a story. If we were talking to you were talking to independent retailers about the best way to sell your product in their stores, what selling tips would you give them? What's the story behind it to really make it pop for them?
Well, I think that's the most important thing you can do in sales anyway, is personalize something. And I try, as I'm meeting reps, to explain to them, well, this lamp back here, this silver one, I had a favorite cuff watch band and had this design on it, and I told Mike, I've got to have that design on a lamp. And the next thing you know, he and I are coming up with this globe lamp, and it has my design on it, and then we popped a shade with a screen print. Any story like that. We've got a red dragonfish lamp in the back of the store that came from a Trading Spaces episode. It's from an architectural piece I bought in Houston for a show. Loved it, told Mike, I got to have this as a base in the line. He had his people hand carve it for me and cast it in cast iron, and that lamp's sitting on my bedside table at home.
So they can have a piece of Christy Proctor's own design.
That's right.
In their own home. And that makes it so personal. It gives another story to be able to tell that retailers can pass on to those consumers.
It does.
Consumers guide so much of what we do these days. How do you take that into your designs? How do you make those ideas happen with what you do?
Well, I think really, again, it goes back to hearing who they are and where their heart is. And I think with the trends in today's society, we deal with war, we deal with finances, we deal with so many things that are hard to deal with. People want to come home and they want to feel safe. They want to feel at home. And to me, that's what we do at Guildmaster, and that's my focus as a designer, is I want people to come home and feel good, feel cozy in their space. And that's where the designs come from. For me, they come from what has personality and what has charm, not what is going to look great in a magazine.
Well, and that led to how many different designs? Because being able to do that, you have to have a lot of designs. So how many designs do you have?
Well, we knew that we had to come up with a lot in order to get a certain amount out by the October market, because we only had a span of about 6 months to do this in. So we came up with 80 different designs the first go-around. We got 40 on the floor. That means I still have more in the bag that can come out. And then I designed another 25 this last month.
Well, so that means there's another reason for that independent retailer to come to Guildmasters to look for new product that they can keep their customers coming back to them in their stores.
Keep coming back because you never know what you're going to find.
Absolutely. Christy, thank you so much for your time today here at the Gift and Home channel. We have to tell you it was absolutely a delight today.
Thank you.